So I think I mentioned in my last review that my regular review space is going to be no more. My desk is actually still intact right now, but for all intents and purposes, this is now my son's bedroom with a little bit of my shit still in here, namely my Transformer shelves. So my desk, like I said, still intact, but it's a mess with just all sorts of shit cluttered on it right now. So I figured I might as well get used to doing reviews in different locations. Hell, I might even have to start doing them outside. Right now I'm doing it because nobody is home, and it's the best time for me to do it, especially now that I don't have like a separate real room to do it. So this is a beer that I wanted to make my first review of 2018. I already poured a little bit because I wanted it to warm up a little bit. Founders CBS Imperial Stout, brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in maple syrup barrels. 11.7% ABV. Initially, I had passed on purchasing this because of my beer budget. I saw it when I was up in Kissimmee, and I was like, $30. I cannot spend $30 on a bottle of beer. I can't do it. And I was kind of kicking myself. I saw on Reddit people talking about how, it sold out within hours and everything in all these locations. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was kicking myself because I never got to try it before. So a couple weeks later, down here in my location, and the local liquor stores have stacks of it. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so I caved in. I bought it, $28.99. It's the most I've spent on a single beer in quite a while. Not the most expensive beer. Well, Sam Adams Utopias gets that particular honor there, but in terms of like a bomber, I probably paid, upwards of $35 for a beer. Probably something from Jolly Pumpkin, But so I got it. I wanted to have it. I was getting jealous of all the people talking about it, and I wanted to save it for the first review of 2018. So, like I said, I poured a little bit. I did not want to pour a lot because, well, it's 11.7% ABV, and I really do not feel like being completely tanked tonight. I want to savor this beer. I want this one to have multiple sittings for me and kind of experiment with the temperatures and everything. I mean, right now I let it warm up a bit, but there's still a chill on it. So I figured my next time I drink it, let it sit even longer. Let it really, maybe even just let it kind of warm up in my hand kind of thing. But let's take a check of this. Wow, that maple comes out really, really good. And oddly enough, on the second sniff, the bourbon, like that booziness, comes forward a little bit more. So I'm expecting this to be maybe a bit strong. You know what? Surprisingly, that's a lot less strong than I thought it would be. The flavors really just come out completely. The maple, the coffee, and then the chocolate to a lesser extent. I always get that, like, the coffee and chocolate kind of blend together to me. But the flavors overall really blend together well. And, okay. Now I'm feeling that boozy warmth. I'm feeling it as it's going down. So that booziness kind of hits at the end. But this is deceptively light for a bourbon barrel imperial stout. I am very pleasantly surprised by this. It is very, very, very drinkable. Some imperial stouts, especially with the high ABV, almost come across just syrupy, and just like it's just a punch of booze in the face. That's really kind of what a lot of them come across as. This one does not come across like that. This one's all about the flavor. Second sip, I'm getting more of that bourbon booziness to it, but it's not detracting from the flavors at all. That maple is still nice and there. It's not as pronounced as, say, in Funky Buddha's Maple Bacon Coffee Porter, but again, that's a 7-something% beer, I think. So a little bit different from this one, and that's a porter too. It's not an imperial stout, so you got a little bit of a difference there. But this is the flavors, the way they come across in this. I am pleasantly surprised. I was worried that I had hyped it up too much in my mind, and that it was just going to taste like another imperial stout to me. But this one definitely has a nice difference to it. It's just smooth. Oh, you could sit out on the back porch with a cigar in this. Fantastic. especially with this nice cold snap we've been having in Florida lately. I mean, God, it's 55 out right now. Ooh, sorry, everybody else that, facing temperatures of like 6. That is really nice. I would not want to have a lot in one sitting. That's why, like, small portion in this glass. In my heyday, I probably stupidly would have tried to knock back the whole bottle in one night and would not have remembered it, and then wouldn't have been able to really enjoy it. This is the kind of beer you don't want to get tanked off of it. You want to enjoy it. Yeah, you're going to get kind of buzzy off of it, no matter how much you have probably, but you want to remember what you're drinking with this one, especially if you're paying like $30 a bottle. So, first one of 2018 in the books. Founders CBS Imperial Stout, brewed with chocolate and coffee aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels, 11.7% ABV. The next set of reviews coming up. Well, actually, the next one is going to be one that I picked up last month, and just as a teaser, it's from Big Top. At the brewery, they hold bingo every Wednesday night. And I don't know, sound kind of stupid, right? Bingo. It was actually kind of fun. I went there during the holiday week because I didn't have work, and I figured, why the hell not? I don't get a chance to much otherwise. Won a free beer, and I saw a bomber of this one beer, and I was like, okay, I'm curious about this. Said it was an Imperial Stout. I'm like, okay, it's an Imperial Stout. Isn't anything special. And I looked at reviews for it, and people were comparing it to Hunapu's from Cigar City. And I'm not able to go to Hunapu's Day this year. It's just too prohibitively expensive for me, unfortunately. I really wanted to. But if I can get something that's even close to that for a fraction of the price, I'll do it. And I was able to kind of fudge my December beer budget a little bit just because of a bonus from work. So that it didn't hit me too hard there. But that'll be coming up next. After that, my in-laws went up to Jersey during the holidays, and I had sent some beer from here, from my friend Gene up there. I had sent Big Top PB&J, Big Top Ringmaster Berliner Weiss, and then Calusa's Citronius. Got him a 32-ounce growler of it, and I wish I had gotten myself a growler at the same time. God, I love that stuff. Next time I'm there, I guess. But when they came back, he had sent some Jersey beers back for me. Let's see, Carton Epitome, which I'm not going to do a review for that one because I've had that one before, and I may have actually done a review for it. I can't remember. Let's see, some stuff from Kane, Spellbound, and Zigmeister. Which Zigmeister, I never got to visit them when I was in Jersey, and I kick myself for that. But some really good-looking stuff in there that I'm going to have going up for a review. There's a barley wine in there, I believe. There's a where was I'm trying to remember if that was Zigmeister or if that was I think from Zigmeister I believe it was a Scotch ale, Imperial Scotch ale. But some good stuff there, some good IPA or good looking IPAs there. I mean, I looked up reviews for them and the scores are pretty high, so I'm excited about those. So I'm provided I can find a space to actually do reviews, I may knock out a bunch in a short period of time, or fuck it, I might just space them out. I mean, space them out and enjoy them. So after my next review, we got a stack of Jersey beers coming. So if you are into Jersey beers, look forward to... Oh! The fuck is wrong with me? Of course, some stuff from Bolero Snort too, one of my favorites. And one beer that I saw on Instagram that I really, really wanted and was crying because I couldn't get it. And now I have a bottle of it. I'm so excited. I might make that. Well, I might make the last Jersey review. Save that one for last because I'm very excited about that one. So, if you like Jersey beers, keep your eyes open for those. Those will be coming up in the coming months, depending on how often I can do these reviews. I work too much and I have no space here, such as being a parent. But whatever. So with that, I will see everybody for the next review.